We'll double check in a minute. If I'm not back up and running, somebody let me know. But we should be back on. We're headed to Necedah Pines. Alright, so we've already got some fun texture play going on, which is good. Playing with textures is fun. Jeremy been a little addicted to the low-level water throughout the course, which is awesome. Textures from up here look really fun. We've got some exciting bunkering going on. I'll be interested to see how some of this ground plays, because I really like what you've done here by you've negated the bunker lips by bringing the texture out further, which is a wise choice. I think the line of heavy rough to natural heavy rough may be a little off-putting to some, but we'll have to see. The way you've pulled this off, though, is kind of cool. I wonder how many people are going to pick up on how that was done. But that is a neat trick. Well done, Captain Condiment. Am I just getting lag or what? Like, I don't understand what the deal is here. I do not get it. I guess I'm just going to have to swing a little differently. So that's what we'll do. Oh, he did a tutorial for you? Good. I mean, I can see how he's done it. It's just, I just wasn't sure how many people would pick up on that. Makes sense. I wouldn't have thought to do it. The fact that he's done it in areas just all on its own is interesting. I like the way he just negated the bunker lips. So people who didn't like the bunker lips, well, you don't have to worry about it now. And that is not a bad way to go. I can tell you it'd be a little fiddly because you'd have to work your way into the sand as opposed to the other way around. Yeah, this first hole is just a mail it in. Mail it in and don't care. That's like the last day of our trip. We played singles matches and I was playing Matthias, or Matthias, or however you want to say it. And neither of us played great, but I was up by one going to the 18th and I dunked 2 balls and I just looked at him and said, yep, I'm done. Good hole. Halved match. Move on. This is a good looking tee shot here. I like this. Good tee shot. It's lovely. Oh, it's never too soon. You can go ahead and joke about that anytime you want. I will tell you, for guys who are struggling, this is a good good job on a bunker, you know, right there on the edge of a green like that. These are hard to pull off, and to pull off well. And also the way you've added that, just that little finger right there, it's pretty sexy. Pretty sexual. No, I mean sexy. Sorry, not sexual. I didn't say sexual. You said sexual. Yeah. Awkward shot, that. Useful. Stop. Good job. Great job. I like the area under the pines that you've just kind of peppered with that texture too. That was nice work. I'm just debating a little bit my feeling on this bunker here. I think it's fine. I think the hole would have been just as good without that there, or with only half of it there. Like put this part in, but not this early part. I think it would have been just as good. Well, we've got a good framing going on already. Again, I think the heavy rough texture. Now, granted, you've used it here, kind of like a little path, but I think you could have used it even more. I mean, you're already playing with textures and stuff. I think you could have used the placed heavy rough texture to an even greater extent in some areas, just with the way the light plays off of it. I like this green complex. The angle that it sits is really good, and you've done a good job keeping the shaggy edges on these bunkers. That's a harder thing to do than people think. Not that it's hard to make it look that way, but it's hard to make it look that way good. I'm trying to think of another way to say it. Like, it's easy to have one half of the bunker look good and the other half look kind of crappy, but making the whole bunker look good is more difficult, I think, than people think. Oh, another slow. Perfect. Go right in the sand. That seems good. All right. Time to really change my swing up here, because what I'm doing ain't working. It's just making it slow and slow and slow again. And then slower still. I go to play Mayos and everybody's like, tune out. You drove away viewership, Jeremy. You drove it away. All on your own. It was nothing I did. Nothing I said. Just you. I blame you entirely. This is a pretty simple little hole, isn't it? It sits in here well. Personal opinion. I like how it starts low. I would have liked to see everything here, not all the way to the water's edge, obviously, but like this far side of the bunker and the green complex and everything bumped up a little bit. I think it would have been more dramatic. But it's not my course. All I get to do is tell you how it sucks. Well, I'm just going to stop swinging at all. I think I'm just going to throw the ball from here on out. I'm just going to pick it up and throw it. Oh, don't feel bad for me. If you wanted to feel bad for me, it should have been last week. We got to the first course, and it was right away from the hotel. Wow, this hole, this tee shot, I got to say, is really good looking. Just the way shadows and light play together, it's really good looking. But no, I really was planning on hitting the driving range and thought it'd be great. And we get there and the range is not open, and I'm going, oh, this is not going to go good. And it did not. It was horrible. Well, that's okay. I think we're probably about a week out from results. I'll double check with Cyborg. As far as how they're going to happen, I haven't completely decided yet. We're not going to have a big, long, drawn-out reveal. There'll probably be 2 stages to it, but I don't see it being, a whole 1 course a week, 1 course, this, that, and the other. It should go fairly quickly. I'll have to double check. I'll double check with Cyborg on the timing and he and I will chat about the way to do the reveal. I think that's because I didn't want to say this is how it's all going to go before I saw how the judging went. I think once I see all that, I'll have a better idea of how it'll come out. This is another hole. It's a simple hole, but it looks really good. This is a good looking hole here. Yes. Good job. Now listen, be very careful with those. That's okay. She's just playing. She's 2. That's very kind of her. Thanks, guys. So my children have decided that they got sticks from outside, and they wanted to use real marshmallows to have a fake campfire, but instead they're using plastic food that they've tied to the sticks using blue yarn. Quite ingenious. Another good looking tee shot. Jeremy, you've done a good job on your tee shots on this one. Yes, again, dear.
Alex took my kitty out her bed.
Okay.
That was not very nice.
Honey, it'll be okay. Just put her back. Okay?
Alex is using it, but I need it for Kitty's bed.
Why do you need it for Kitty's bed?
Because Kitty's still tired.
Why does Alex think he needs it?
Because he needs to put him there, but he doesn't. He can put him somewhere else.
Time out, guys. Alex, come here. Good gravy. The things children argue about sometimes are beyond me. By the way, that was a really good second shot too. I think this is a good hole. I like this. Ooh, that almost was bad. That almost was bad. See, this is interesting too because you'll notice he hasn't done a crap ton of planting more so than just throwing a bunch of trees up. You know, there's definitely some grasses in that, but he's used bunkering and texture and lighting to serve as the visuals here. And I think a lot of guys could learn from that. You'll also notice, look at the edges of this fairway. They are not just super straight or clean. You know, they've got some character to them. And that's okay. I'm not sure what kind of mower you use to do that, but that's okay. This is another one. Look at this. He's got this big, huge, long landing spot, but a lot of guys are going to be like, I'm going to take a driver and I'll go over here. It's just simple. I think these last few holes have been a real good stretch. Really good stretch of holes, Jeremy. Very nice. Let's see how long the stretch continues. And they've been, you know, they all have kind of a similar feel and look to them, but they haven't been boringly the same, if that makes sense. Another slow backswing. My goodness gracious. Yeah, I'm staying out of any of the ranking stuff right now. I haven't played all of them yet. Not going to say a word until I get down closer to it, and then I'll get to announce him anyway. So, ha-ha! Deal with it. Another well-trained ball. Hit that one in the water. Although that first putt, I was just like, yeah, I'm just going to throw it up here. 5 locks for the top 3. I think Andre has a class about that. See, I like this par 3 better than that first one. Just look visually the way it stands up a little bit. It's got a little extra height in places. This is a sexy hole here. I like this one. The stretch of good holes continues. Well, this is going to suck. Another slow backswing. I am not figuring that out at all. Welp. Not a clue. Not a clue. I'm just chunking it out of the sand. And let's go. And he's using the old school brick bridges. Those bridges get little use these days. Too many people falling in love with other bridges. That's a good little bridge. Well bridged. Well bridged. This hole from the tee just looks intimidating, doesn't it? There's no bunkers or anything. It just looks like, oh crap, don't miss the shot, don't miss the shot, don't miss the shot. Because if you do, you're going to be in the crap. And a fast. Tempo roulette is not going well today. I am many chips down. Here's this one. I just played a hole almost exactly like this, actually. No, I take it back. The green didn't slope that way. But there's a par 3 on the front of Chateau Whistler that's a little more downhill, but the angle is not too different. Another good-looking hole here. I'll just keep waiting for this string of good ones to go away. Yeah, it's about what I expected. I mean, the course started off pretty good, but it perfect very slow. Like I said, I'm just going to throw the ball. Look at that. Very slow. How's it very slow? All right, I'm going to slam the stick. Ah, very fast. That seems better. I'd rather have that than very slow at the moment. I planned on doing several more playthroughs, but we may have to take a time out because I really am going to have a chat with my children. They sure want to play together, but as soon as they start playing together, the two in the middle especially, just their inner hate comes out. I don't know. I like this hole. Nah, it's fine. I don't know if I like it as well as the last few. Yeah, go in the water. Go. Good job. Thanks. It's an interesting place to make me drop, isn't it? Well, whatever. Oh, slow. Hey. That's a real winner. You could have dialed down your tempo problems there, Jeremy. You didn't have to use all of the tempo tricks. I'm just joking. There's no such thing. The greens on here have been kind of just nice. I know I'm +6, but this is not that hard of a course. I'm just playing really badly because my tempo's all over. I got to say, I like that you left this area just all open. That makes me happy inside. So many people would have brought a bunch of trees in there, and all you would have done is put shadow over everything, and it would have been a mess. So that's good job. Now go and spread the gospel of fewer trees there. Oh, this is the tree-lined hole you love that's not lined by trees? Perfect.
I love the way he lined it with trees by not lining it with trees.
I'm just being a smart aleck, by the way. Run down the hill. Come on, go down the... Oh. Oh. That was supposed to go down the hill. And instead, nothing. Wow. Go. Keep going. Thank you. I can't figure any of this. I think I might have a memory leak or something going on, but everything just seems kind of jittery, stuttery, not happy for my poor pooter.
My poor pooter.
I like the way you joined these two holes up. And I have to say, too, I kind of appreciate the fact that you kept this hole a little simpler. I think it's a nice little change of pace.
"'Tis a nice change of pace it is."
Sorry, I'm just kind of quietly playing for the moment. The hole 15. I like this. I like this shot. A little blind, got some rumples going on up there. Yeah, this is well done here.
Very lovely. Very good. Das ist gut. Wunderbar gut, ja.
Hey. +7, I have questions. Oh, I've just been here farting around with tempo problems, dude. Go away. Go away. I need 0% of your snark. None of it. I've had very slows. I've had very fasts. I've had slow backswings. I'm pretty much having to just fling my stick back and forth right now and just pray. You know, I was not sold on this hole until I kind of got up by the green complex here. And I think it almost saves things. I mean, it's not a bad hole, just it wasn't as interesting as some of the others. But this green complex is pretty cool. I like it. Oh, slow. Hey, that's reasonable. Yeah, oh yeah, I'll never claim to be great at this. I mean, if I take my time and I'm playing to play, sometimes I can do okay, but I don't worry about it enough. I really don't. We've got definitely some cool off-course stuff going on up there. I'm not going to take time to look at it right now. I like this hole in that it opens up here. I'm a fan of holes that either go from wide to closed or closed to wide. Oh yeah, that's like in 5 minutes, isn't it? Okay, you got your stuff ready? All right, I'll be there in just a second. All right, guys, I'm going to speed play these last 2 holes because I have to go take my daughter to a clarinet / oboe lesson. So here we go. You ready? We're going to zip through everything, and she's going to be a minute late. But life goes on. Oh, fast. Well, that's gone. Beautiful hole. Look at this. Lovely. Wonderful. Speed putting. How will it go? Not like I figured. Okay, uphill. Hang on, Victoria. I'll be right there. I'm glad she reminded me. Wait, Victoria. Victoria. I think she's confused. I think her lesson's tomorrow. I'm going to look really fast. Hang on. Yeah, it's tomorrow. She's confused. Slowing down. Huh. I only say huh, not that it's a bad hole. It's just a bit of a departure from what we've been playing so far. It is Summer Brain. Or Summer Brian in my case. Emmeline, I don't care. So that I don't have to hear you down there hollering and screaming and stuff. That's why. That is a lovely second shot, though. I don't care about anything else. That's a beautiful looking second shot for a golf hole. A slow. Get in there as far as possible. Thank you. This was a very lovely course. And I got to say, some of the nice thing about it is I want people to take note. He didn't have to put, okay, and I'm not bad-mouthing any of these things, so please don't take it that way, but he didn't have to build like big rock tunnels or, you know, all kinds of superficial whatnot. He just took the land, took bunkering, took the lighting, and made it look the way he wanted to. And I think that's great. And it works wonderfully. It's simple, it's elegant, it's nicely done. Couple holes stood out as a little different than the others, which is totally fine to shake that up. But I'll tell you what, the stretch in the middle, from about the middle of the front to the middle of the back, was really, really well done. Some of the better holes I've played, and I enjoyed that a lot. I tell you what, I got to take a break for a few and try and get order put back together in my house. And then I may be back here in a little while. If not, I think I'm going to be on tonight with Andre and Matt to do some roasting. So we will talk to you guys later. Bye.